All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a beautiful Sunday evening as Seattle ended up victorious yet again today. We got to 13 wins on the season, which is just absolutely incredible. I'm so happy about that. So I hope everybody's having a great night. I hope everybody enjoyed football this Sunday, and we're going to have a good one tonight. We got the Bears versus the Niners, which has a lot of implications for this week. Seattle coming up, they play Niners next week. And as far as the standings go right now, you have Seattle at 13 and 3, Niners and Rams are both at 11 and 4. They're one game behind, technically two, but they're playing their game tonight and then the Rams tomorrow. So if the Niners lose tonight and go 11 and 5, then no matter what happens next week, right? Yeah, they go 11 and 5. Then next week they could go 12 and 5. Seattle could go 13 and 4. They still have the better against the Niners. So the Rams, same thing with them as well. So it would be nice to have the Rams and the Niners both lose. However, I don't see the Rams losing against the Falcons. But we will see what happens. Tonight could be a blowout, could be a very good game. I think that the Bears are going to make this a good game. We'll just kind of have to see what happens, and hopefully the Bears can pull off a win. However, the Bears are also trying to get that first seed. So if the Bears win, they go 12 and 4, and I don't. Uh, let's see, who has the tiebreaker? So the Bears have the tiebreaker over Seattle due to the conference record. Gotcha. S- Dang. That's unfortunate. And the Bears play the Lions next week. Okay. So that's how that works out. So Seattle has to. The only way Seattle could get away with losing next week is if the Bears and the Rams were to lose at least one game. But so this game is kind of so if the Bears win, we still would probably need to win or have the Bears lose next week. If the Bears lose, then we just have to beat the Niners next week. So it's interesting how this is starting to come to the end here. All right, and they're getting ready for the kickoff. All right, so the Bears won the toss. They deferred, so the Niners are going to get the ball to start the game tonight. All right, there's the kick. It is fielded right at the goal line. Brings it out, gets to the 23-yard line. Not a good return at all. You got Purdy coming out. I know so many people have mentioned it, but like, come on, the last pick in the draft, like, how lucky could one get? That's insane. This kid's really, really been great for the Niners. Oh, they don't have George Kittle tonight, so see what they do. Purdy out of the shotgun, McCaffrey to his left, throws, and it's intercepted. The Bears are taking it. The very first play of the game is a pick six for Chicago. No way. That's insane. That did not just happen. 15 seconds into the game, and we have a pick six. Purdy was going to Juwan Jennings. The coverage was just so tight, and the ball gets batted up, and it looks like the linebacker, number 53, comes up with it and takes it 28 yards, or sorry, 34 yards for an interception return. What a start. Oh, man. 6-0 to start. And the kick is good. 15 seconds into the game, and it is 7-0 Chicago. All right. Who was that? Jalen Johnson? Is that? Or he was the corner. Yeah, that was the corner that deflected. It was Jalen Johnson. Edwards was I believe, the linebacker that pick sixed it. Wow. Huh. That is one heck of a way to start for Chicago. All right. And let's do this again. Chicago is lined up for the kickoff. All right. Kick, and they're going to let it go in the end zone. All right. So it's going to be a touchback. All right, let's see what Seattle can, or yeah, Seattle. Let's see what San Francisco can put together. Purdy is 0 for 1 with an INT. All right, Purdy rolls to his right, throws, and it looks like there's a lot of contact. Is there a flag? They're looking for pass interference, but they're not going to get it. That was intended for Pearsall, and he fell down, I guess, on the route. All right, so we're going to have a 2nd and 10. Purdy is under center with McCaffrey in the backfield. Man in motion. The pitch to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to get about 3 yards before getting stopped by a swarm of bears. Wouldn't really be called a swarm, would it? What would that, a posse? It's not a school. I don't think bear hang out in groups. So I don't know group of bear would be. All right, Purdy out of the shotgun. 3rd and 7. Man in the middle. It gets caught. First down, San Francisco. Looks like a gain of 25 roughly. All right. 1st and 10. You get McCaffrey. 9-yard gain. Pretty much up the middle. It's going to be a 2nd and 1. All right, so we're going to have a 2nd and 1. You got Purdy under center, McCaffrey in the back. All right, McCaffrey gets a handoff. Stutter steps at the line of scrimmage, and he actually may not have gotten that first down. He could have been stopped inches shy. All right, Purdy. Oh, gets batted at the line. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ooh, I am getting a phone call. That was my grandfather. We just came from their house. They want to make sure we got home. And that was a hell of a play to come back to. There is a flag, but it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal San Francisco at the 2-yard line. The flag is against the defense, so that gain will hold up, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, or maybe the 1. And touchdown. Tunges. Touchdown Niners. So they do throw a pick six, and then they respond on their next drive with a touchdown throw. Ooh. I mean, that was broken coverage. He was wide, wide, wide open. And the extra point is good. And just like that, it is 7-7. We have ourselves a game. All right, just commercial break. You going night night, buddy? Okay, come here. Hi, you going to sleep? You going to sleep? Look, you want to say hi to everybody? Say hello. Say hi. Look right there. Right there. Go hello. Where's your smile? You got a smile in there? What you doing? All right, bud. You get some sleep. You be good for mama. Okay? Here. You go night nights. I love you. Yeah, there. Go mama. Night nights. That's rude. He's like, but you touched the bottle. He's like, you touched the bottle. That's why I dropped it. I don't know. Um, all right. So it is 7-7. Sorry about that. Should be good to go. Little one's going to sleep. The missus isn't feeling quite up to par. The house kind of just ran through a bunch of illnesses. So I think unfortunately it might be her turn. But all right. And we are lined up for the kickoff. And that they took it out. He hesitated, but he took it out. He's going to dive forward to about the 29-yard line. So Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are going to be starting their first drive of the evening on their own 29. All right, Williams all alone. The throw, and it is caught for a 6-yard gain by Cole Kmet. All right, so we're gonna have a 2nd and 3. Got Kmet in motion. Oh, and the throw, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage by Jordan Elliott. We're gonna have a 3rd and 3. All right. Williams is out of the shotgun. Nope, moves under center. Fakes a handoff, rolls to the right. Oh, fakes a throw, rolls back to the right. He's looking for something, anything. Throws a dart to the sideline, but it is incomplete. There is a flag. Oh, ineligible man downfield on the Bears. So the incomplete pass is going to stand. Oh, there is no foul. They picked it up. All right, so I mean, nonetheless, it's still going to be 4th and 3, and it appears as though, yep, the punter is coming out onto the field. All right, the kick. Nice deep kick. Wow, too good. All right, that goes out of the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. Oh man, I am a lot more tired than I thought. I was hoping not to be this tired. I also don't feel too well. Ugh. All right, you got 10 minutes left in the first. A lot of football to go. All right, Purdy out of the shotgun. McCaffrey in motion. The snap. The throw. And it's going to be 11-yard reception by Tungus. Hmm. And it's a Niners Trent Williams. Looks like he might be out for the game with a hamstring injury. And we have McCaffrey running to the right and gets nailed at the line of scrimmage. No gain. So Trent Williams is they're showing stats right now. Without him, they're 4 and 12. So 16 games without him, and they've only won 4 of those. So that is not good for them. That's a big offensive lineman for them. All right, Purdy out of the shotgun, looking to throw, looking to run. He's gonna have to step up and run, and he slides forward after about a gain of 4. Oof. I don't I apologize if I don't see myself. I think I ate something. It's not really agreeing with me at the moment. All right, Purdy looking to throw, and it gets batted down at the line of scrimmage again. It is going to be 4th and 6. All right, so they're going to punt it away. They're at their own 35. The snap, the hold, the kick. Fair catch called for at the 15 and a half yard line. Oh, I don't feel good. Ugh. Hmm. Oh, fuck. Interesting. All right, so the Bears have it at their own 16. Williams is under center. Man in motion, and the handoff to Manungai, and he's going to get stuffed after a gain of 2. All right, Williams hands it off to Manungai, who gets 3 more. It's going to be a 3rd and 5. All right, 3rd and 4. Williams with the throw to DJ Moore, and Moore just drops it. I mean, it was in his hands, and that's going to be a 4th down. That'll be 2 3 and outs for Chicago's offense. All right, and the punt is good. It gains about 9 yards on the punt return. All right, Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's just an incredible. Are you freaking kidding me? So they're saying it's 43-yard run by McCaffrey. Brian Robinson comes in, gets a nice run, and it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal, Niners. All right. First and goal at the 10. Purdy's looking to throw, run, and touchdown Purdy. 10-yard run by Brock Purdy. All right. And the kick is good. All right. Well, not looking good for us. The Bears do not look like they're ready for this game. Oh man. Well, so we have a game. It's 7-14. Bears are about to get the ball back, but both the Bears' offensive drives have only been three and outs. Uh, I don't know. Niners, it was that one mess up by Purdy, and they've been flawless since. Two drives, two touchdowns. So Purdy threw that pick six to start off the game, and Bears haven't done anything since. I'm just I really haven't had a chance to go back and look through when I got rated by Tom Grossi. Some of the comments are really, really cool. That's awesome. Some of these are pretty dope. Hmm, neat. That's a good memory. I'll always have that. All right, we're looking at a kickoff here. Kick is away, and it looks like it's going to be caught. Oh, he takes it out. Why is he hesitating like that? Awful, awful play to the 22, maybe the 23. Blackwell, he caught it, he hesitates, and then decides he's going to take it out. I just don't see. There's, you can't do that. That's so hurtful. All right. Got Williams under center, puts a man in motion, and fakes a handoff, rolls back, and he throws a nice ball, but was hoping to get Loveland there, but it was just out of reach. And it's going to sail past him for an incomplete pass. All right. And finally, the Bears get a first down on a throw and catch. All right. And the handoff to Swift, and Swift gains about 9 yards after a very nice, healthy run. And we are below the 4 minute mark in the first quarter. This has been a very long first quarter. This first quarter has been almost an hour long. All right. Snap fakes a handoff and tosses a nice screen. Plenty of black blockers, but the blockers are not any good. And Komet gets hit, taken down after about a 10-yard gain, but there is a flag on the play. Ooh. 15-yard penalty for an illegal block on the defense added to the end of the run. Oof. E. I don't agree with that. Mm, gotcha. So he was trying to tackle the runner, but went low on a blocker to get to the runner, which is apparently illegal. And no way, touchdown thrown by Caleb Williams. Just absolutely uncorked it. Wow. Nice 35-yard touchdown pass. Just just cooked him. He had him beat. Beautifully done. Beautiful throw and catch. And the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. Oh, there's a flag though. Oh, what's going on? So there's a personal foul on San Francisco. Let's see what it is. Ah, leverage. Nope, they're doing a 15-yard penalty and forced on the kickoff, so they're going to keep the extra point. Interesting penalty there. 3 minutes to go in the first. Oh. And Pearsall gets a big reception, looks about 25-yard gain, 30-yard gain. And Purdy runs for first down. That could be the last play of the first quarter. Nope, they're going to run another one. Well, we'll see. And that's the end of the first quarter. Very long quarter, 50 something minute long quarter. Oh, I wish I felt better. Jesus. Ugh. I hate feeling like shit. McCaffrey takes it, and oh my God, this man. He is inside the 10 at be the 6 or the 5 yard line, first and goal. And first and goal, Purdy under center, McCaffrey in the backfield, man in motion. The pitch to McCaffrey to the right, and he just untouched goes in. That is a touchdown, San Francisco. And that puts San Fran in the lead. All right, the extra point is up and good. Hey, Barry, how's it going, man? Definitely go Bears. I apologize, I'm not really in it tonight. I actually don't think I'm gonna last. Not feeling too good. I think I ate something that's not agreeing with me. But yeah, we both definitely had great games last week. This is a weird one. So if the Bears win, they're 12 and 4. Seattle's 11 and 5, or San Francisco's 11 and 5. Um, Seattle won today, obviously, so they're 13 and 3. But that means Chicago, we need Chicago to lose once, and we need the Niners to lose once. So Chicago actually holds the tiebreaker over Seattle for the better conference record. You guys have won more games in the NFC than we have. Um, so that gives you guys the tiebreaker for the first seed. So if you win this week, you're 12 and 4, and Seattle needs to win next week, or Chicago needs to lose next week, and you play the Lions next week. So it's gonna be a game, that's for sure. Ooh, Manungai, how did you not get broken loose on that Manungai? Oh, he broke his ankles and could have gone all the way, but just ran into him somehow. Hold on. I gotta see this. He broke the dude's ankles. He's on his knees and just runs straight into him instead. Oh man, that's unfortunate. All right, we got Williams throws to Manungai. Manungai breaks two tackles and gets a first down. Yeah, Manungai's awesome, dude. For a seventh round pick to be doing the stuff he's doing, yeah, he was a great pickup. Averaging 4.8 yards per game, has almost 800 yards on the season. All right, Williams is under center, and they're able to get. Sounds like they're letting it happen. It's a free play. So he's going to launch it to the end zone, and he's got his man, Loveland. Oh my goodness. If the flag's on the Niners, this is going to stand as a touchdown strike. It is offsides on the Niners. And that is why when you see that you have an offsides penalty on the defense, you throw for the end zone. It's a Hail Mary. Wow, look at that. So that's what that's a 38 yard, I believe, to Loveland. 36-yard strike to Loveland. Look at that. All right, time for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. And here we are again with a tied game. Wow. Yeah, six touchdowns in not even a quarter and a half a ball. Wow. 21 all. Honestly, Barry, you're right. I mean, I've been a Seahawks fan for a long time now. I mean, 20 years. But I mean, in those 20 years, I had Matt Hasselbeck, and then there was like one random QB briefly for like a year or two, and we had Russell Wilson, and then Geno Smith, Drew Lock, who's kind of just been the backup intermittently, and now Sam Darnold. And Geno did well for us. Drew Lock did well for us. And Sam Darnold's been great for us. So I don't know how it feels to have a bad quarterback. But 21 all, and we're only 3 minutes into the second quarter. All right, the kick's away. It's fielded at the 7, and he's going to get held before the 30. Looks like a 27-yard line for more. Some pushing and shoving. So Williams is 6 for 10 for 108, two touchdowns, and Purdy 7 to 12, 106 for a TD and an interception. This is a game. Williams, man, he makes some good throws. Like it, he was so hated, and it was just like it's a Bears organization, honestly. But I mean, you guys are a team now. All right, McCaffrey runs up the gut for looks like a 4-yard game. But yeah, man, I mean, Williams he's a baller. I mean, I can't remember the last time the Bears had a winning record before Williams. So that actually, you know what? I'm gonna look that up. You're awake? I told you to go sleep. I told you to go to sleep. I said go sleep. Why are you awake? Oh yeah, you're awake awake. I told you to go sleep. Go sleep. Go sleep. What do you think you're doing? You were supposed to be night night. It is too late for you. You want to watch some football? Don't grab my microphone. I need I need that. I need that. Oh no, your head's gone. I need that. Don't take it. Oh look, our friend Barry says hello. Can you say hi? Say hi, Barry. Yeah, there you go. Good job. You want to watch football with me? Give mommy a break? Hmm? Look. All right. So you see the red team? We don't want them to win. All right. Oh, they're doing some fancy stuff. You got a sweep, and he's getting some yardage out of that. Looks like a gain of 13. Oh, gain of 10. So my mom says she's fine. Lily's fine. I asked her if they felt awkward with the food. She didn't have wings. It could be that, but I feel like shit too. I feel like, yeah, yes. I'm not gonna hold him for the rest of the night. Okay. Well, I just don't know how long you want to break for. You got boogies on your nose. Oh, Purdy got sacked. Got taken down pretty aggressively there by, was that Edward? That was the guy that got the interception? No, that was Booker. Look, you got eye boogies. Come here. You got eye boogies and nose boogies. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and Purdy throws looked like a 15-yard gain to McCaffrey. You know, your head keeps getting cut off up there because you keep ducking out of this screen. Say hi. Hi, Barry. Don't let my wife read that message, Barry. She might try to find you and kill you. No, you don't need to know. This game is going to go back and forth. I mean, it's just going to be touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. The only benefit that I see that the Bears really have is they get the ball to start the third quarter. Oh, come on, you know how it is when a woman, houses the child for 9 months, nearly dies, maybe, nearly dies in childbirth, and then comes out looking like me. They they get a little upset. He looks like me. Yes, he does. Hi. You have eye boogies and nose boogies. Let me get them. Let me get them. No, you can't grab my freaking headset. I'm probably gonna shut this off at halftime. Like I do not feel so that will probably be 30 minutes at the most. 20, probably 20. I was gonna say if you want to try to put him down again, I'll take over. Okay. Well, he's not gonna stay here. All right, Purdy seems to have all the time in the world, and there's a lot of contact on that coverage. They are not getting a flag though. It's gonna be 4th and 3. Oh, go to sleep. Go sleep. freaking kid. All right, what was I looking up? Yeah, the missus and I just don't. Both of us are just kind of like not feeling it right now. Oh, they're going for it. Well, it would be a very long field goal. All right. Purdy got it out of shotgun. He throws, and it is a complete pass to Pearsall for about 12 yards. So they're down at the 24. That's right. Chicago Bears season records. All right. McCaffrey gets a handoff, and he gets 3, maybe 4 yards. Well, the Bears overall record is 809 to 650. So that's not terrible. All right, Robinson gets it, gets about 3 yards. It's going to be about a 3rd and 3. All right, so the Bears last year 5-12, but you had um, Williams. You 2018 you were 12-4. So 23 you were 7-10. 22 you were 3-14. 21 you were 6-11. 2020 and 2019 you were 8-8. 2018 you were 12-4. Lost wild card playoff. McCaffrey gets inside the 10, 1st and goal at the 9. And then oh, that was the double doink year? So your coach was Matt Nagy. Your roster, who was your QB? Trubisky. Oh, I remember Trubisky. Okay. Dude fell off. All right, pitch to McCaffrey, who's going to get touched behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1.5. It's a very rare occurrence to see McCaffrey down before the scrimmage. All right. And then before 2018, you had 2013 you were 8-8, 2012 you were 10-6, and then 2010 you were 11-5. So you have like, and then like 2008 you were 9-7. So, but I mean I couldn't imagine going through that kind of crap. Cause so let me just look. So Seattle. I've been a fan since 2007. All right. Well, technically 2006. So I've had. Oh, 1 second. Oh, the throw to the end zone, and it is picked off, and he's actually going to run it out. Why would you do that? There is a flag, and that was Gardner Johnson with the INT out of the end zone. He got tackled at the 7-yard line. Oh, it's not going to stand. Illegal use of the hands on the defense. It's going to be a 1st and goal. Oh, Gardner Johnson got called. The man who intercepted it got called for it. Let's see this penalty. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, it was, but Bam. All right, so it's first and goal at the 4. First and goal at the 3, sorry. All right. Purdy hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get touched behind the line to gain, but he does get to the line of scrimmage. All right. '06 is when you joined the military, so in '06 I was 10, 9, right? 9. I was 9. Yep, 9 years old. I joined the military in 15, right out of high school. Oh, you've been to Korea too? How many times you been to Korea? Or were you stationed there long, or were you just there like on a temporary, or you just visiting? All right. So it's going to end up being second and goal. San Francisco calls a timeout. Camp Casey. Okay. So I was in I visited Korea 3 times. We ported there. So it was only like 4 days at a time, but nice. Not bad. It wasn't a bad area to visit. I don't know if living there would be great for that long, but it was always fun to come there for a weekend at least. I've been waiting for this drive to end so I could get into Seattle's stats. Oh yeah, I'm sure. So when we went there the third time, it was when Trump just got elected. Oh, Purdy keeps it and runs it in for a touchdown with 3:23 left in the second quarter. So Purdy with his second rushing touchdown of the game. Yep, just an RPO. And the extra point is good. All right. So I became a fan in '06. And '06, so we had losing records in 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. So it was 4 and 12 in 2008, 2009, 5 and 11, and then 7 and 9 both 2010 and 11. Yeah, this game is just going to be about seeding. I mean, it's like if the Bears lose tonight and we beat the Niners next weekend, then we have the first spot in the NFC Championship. Or yeah, NFC Championship, NFC conference. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Um, yeah. So anyway, so 2010 and 11, we were 7 and 9, and then we have had winning seasons. Oh, 21, we were 7 and 10. 2021, we were 7 and 10. That was a rough year. And then 22 and 23, we were 9 and 8. And then last year with McDonald, we were 10 and 7. And this year, we're already 13 wins. The last time we had 13 wins, 2013, we won the Super Bowl. So Seattle is 414 to 376 in 50 seasons. All right, let's see what Chicago can do. All right, and no hesitation this time. He's past the 30. Looks like he gets to the 31. There is a flag though. Oh yeah, coaching makes a massive difference. I mean, if you look at like, and I mean, obviously, I'm gonna just say Seattle because I know Seattle more than any other team. That just makes sense to me. But if you look at Seattle's defense 2 years ago, we were like 26th in the league, and now we're second in 2 years. All right, Williams drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He's rolling to his right. Looks like he's gonna keep it. He's gonna run out of bounds after a 3 yard gain. So yeah, 2023, Seattle went 9-8. We had 402 points against us, which was 25th out of 32. Um, yeah, and then first year, so we went from 402 points against our defense to 368 with Mike McDonald, and that went from 25th to 11th. And then this season, we went from 368 to 279, which is second in the league. So, massive difference for defense. All right, and we're down to the 2 minute warning. So, yeah, I mean, coaching absolutely makes the difference. It's, oh, actually, we're at 289 because the Colts scored 10 today. So, I mean, it'd be very unlikely, but we could actually finish the year with less than 300 points scored on our defense, which is incredible. Shit. I mean, it's a massive turnaround. We're at 18.6 game 18.6 points per game for the opposing team. And our points for so actually let me see how our offense has changed. 2023, we scored 364 points. We had a 21.4 points per game, which was 17th. So 24 Mike McDonald comes in, 375 points for. So not much of a difference, but 18th, 22.1. So 21.4 to 22.1. This season we have 443. We went from 22.1 to 29.5 points per game, which is second. So our offense is second in points per game. Our defense is second in points per game. So we have absolutely turned it around, and it's crazy because like I mean I know you're not going to follow it the way I follow it, but Seattle is just so underplayed in the media. It's always Sam Darnold this, Sam Darnold that. Can they really do good with Sam Darnold? And it's like I'm sorry, but it's not just Sam Darnold. Our defense scores. Our special teams scores. Our special team is first in the NFL. So I honestly think we probably have, I would say it might be arguably, but I think it would be pretty damn close to the best general manager in football in John Schneider. All right, 2 minute drill starts at the Bears 31 with Williams in the backfield under or at shotgun. All right, here's a snap, and it is a handoff for a gain of 4. Nope, sorry, 3. So we're gonna have a 2nd and 7. Clock is still running. Chicago does have 3 timeouts. Yeah, nobody had faith in the Bears this year either. Yeah, I agree. I remember watching a bunch of stuff like people, with the their guesses and their perspectives and prerogatives. All right, William Malone in the backfield. He's got all day. He's finally getting pressured and throws, but overthrows his target. It's going to be incomplete, 3rd and 7. Yeah, I think like projected wise, Seattle, I mean, even Vegas had Seattle at 7.5 wins. I put $100 on that. When they did 7.5 wins, Mike Macdonald is an amazing coach. And in his first season, he had 10 wins. So you're gonna have us at 7.5 over under? I put $100 on that. I cashed that bitch 5 weeks ago when they had 8 wins. So, well, they've got pressure. Williams has to throw it away. Damn, they're gonna have to punt. And there's still a minute 15 to go. San Fran has 1 timeout, so they can put more points here, which is not good for Chicago. I also put $100 on Seattle to get more than 7.5. I cashed on that, and then I put $10 on Seattle before the season started to win the NFC West, and that only pays out I think $75 if I win, but still haven't cashed on that. Wow. Sky Moore did not call a fair catch on that and gets absolutely penalized for it. He gets planted. And I'm hoping that I'll be sleeping by the fourth. Oh, I feel like shit. Still a minute 15 to go. Chicago's defense needs to step up. They can't let any points here. If they let if they let the Niners score here, it's going to be painful. It's going to be hard. They're going to have to get a stop later in the game. We'll have to see what happens though. Yeah, I appreciate that. Ugh. So Seattle's preseason odds for the Super Bowl were plus 6,000. So so if you bet $10 for Seattle to to get to the Super Bowl, $10. If you bet $10 for Seattle to get to the Super Bowl during the preseason, it would have been $610. So you would have profited $600. I don't know if we're gonna get to the Super Bowl this year though. That's I don't know. You got to go through. I mean, it's crazy, dude. I absolutely hate our division. Hold on, let's compare that. So, so the Bears, you guys have Packers, Vikings, Lions. Okay, so you have a pretty painful division as well. I mean, the teams you play in that division are competent teams. Because it's like when you think of like the Eagles, right? They're 11 and 5 at the top of their division. Cowboys 7 and 8. Commanders 4 and 12. Giants 3 and 13. So the Bears Wow. That's okay, so Barry, I know that the Bears are always undervalued. But can we just take a minute? Purdy almost just got a safety right there and ends up getting a gain of 2 yards. Um, just take a minute to realize Seattle was plus 6,000 preseason this year. The Bears plus 3,500. If you bet $10 that the Bears would make the Super Bowl in the preseason, you would have paid out $350. If you made that same $10 bet for the freaking Seahawks, you would have been paid out $600. So, like, yes, the Bears are undervalued, but are you fucking kidding me? I'm not saying that the Seahawks should have had a better chance than the Bears, but that big of a difference? Really? That's stupid. Seattle was shit on this year coming into the season. All right. But yeah, so the Bears, you guys have a competent uh division. The Packers, the Vikings, the Lions, they're all good teams. Um All right, run up the middle from McCaffrey. He gets about 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. And San Francisco does take their timeout. Oh no, Chicago took a timeout. Interesting. Um, so yeah, my point being is you have the NFC West, right? 13 and 3 is Seattle. 13 and 3, and we can't even clinch the division. 13 wins, and we are 1 week away, and we can't clinch the division. Now, if the Niners and the Rams lose one more game, then we clinch the division. But the Niners, this is also the wild part. The Rams can still win the NFC. The Niners can still win the NFC. Not only do you have three teams in the NFC West, you don't even know who's going to win the division, but you have three teams in the NFC West that can't. Yeah, 7 and 9 made the playoffs was crazy. Um, Not only do you have three teams, you don't even know who's going to win the NFC West, but you have three teams in the NFC West that could still win the NFC. Like, that's how fucked the NFC West is. We have the most wins in the division in the league by like 3 or 4. It's just it's absolutely ridiculous. You've got the Niners and Rams both have 11 wins. The Seahawks have 13. The Niners, if they win tonight, have 12. The Rams, if they win tomorrow, have 12. It's just absolutely ridiculous, man. It's nuts. It's acidine. I mean, then you have divisions like the NFC South, where the Panthers are, the Panthers are 8 and 8 and in first in their division. Like, what the hell are we doing? And the frickin' Bucks, right? The Bucks are 7 and 9. The Panthers and the Bucks play next week. So if the Panthers win, they will be 8 and 9. The Panthers would be 8 and 9. The Bucks and Panthers would be 8 and 9 if the Bucks win. But the Bucks have the tiebreaker, so the Bucks can be 8 and 9 and still be in the playoffs. McCaffrey takes it up the middle, gets to midfield, and that is going to be the end of the half. There's only 2 seconds. They're not going to be able to clock it. And that's halftime. 21-28. Good. Good. So Chicago gets the ball back to start. But yeah, man. So I mean, it's just like the NFC West is just it sucks. It's such a horrible division to be in. You've got 22, 25, 38 wins in that division. And if the Niners win tonight and the Rams win tomorrow, you're at 40. 40 wins in one division. The next best division in football, it's hard to tell. You got the Broncos and Chargers, 13 wins, 11 wins. And then Jags, Texans, 12 and 11. Patriots, 13, Bills, 11. It's just there's no other division that comes close. But all right, well, my son is still awake. My wife has work early. I'm not feeling well, so I do apologize to everybody for not sticking out uh, the whole game here. But we're almost 2 hours in and just got to halftime. That first quarter was like a 50-minute quarter, so that was a really rough quarter. Um, yeah, man, Trevor Lawrence, he's been on a tear the last like 5 weeks too. The Jags have really torn it up. I mean, you could real quick. We'll go over the rest of the league. But the Patriots, 13-3. I mean, nobody wanted to see the Patriots back in it. Nobody wanted to see them this well. I mean, 5 years later, they're back into the playoffs and Super Bowl conversation with an MVP conversation quarterback. It's bullshit. Um, Jags 12-4, Texans 11-5. Broncos too, 13-3. Nobody expected the Broncos to be like this. The Bears, nobody expected this from the Bears, and nobody expected this from Seattle. So you've had maybe like 5 teams that have actually been a surprise this year. But all right, man, I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a good night. I'm gonna head out. Unfortunately, I just don't feel good, and I have to help put my son to bed because it is 10 o'clock where I'm at, and he's still wide awake. So this is gonna be fun. But I will catch you in the next one. And to everybody else, I do apologize for cutting the stream at halftime. I don't plan on making this a routine thing. Hopefully, I can kick this little head cold I've got and we'll be good to go. We have a big game against the Niners next week. We don't even know what time that's going to be played. Um, if it's Sunday night, I have work Monday morning. Ugh, that's going to be rough. I feel like it'll be, if the Niners win this one, I feel like that's going to be the winner of that would most likely be, if the Niners win tonight, then the winner of the Niners Seahawks would be the NFC first seed. So I feel like that would get moved to Sunday Night Football. Um, because right now they haven't released the schedule at all for next week. And there's doesn't look like there's a Monday night game next week. It's all Sunday games. Unless it's just slated that way because they don't know who's Monday night. So it could very well be a Monday night game. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Y'all have a good night. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you next week. Take care. Kodiak out.